Ah, the land that I've come to know and love. It's going to be a shame to say goodbye to you when we're done with this series. But that's not going to be for a while yet, because I've got stuff to do! And I begin by picking up the enchanting table and moving it 1 square forwards. Now, it has the ability to work to its full potential. Apparently you need to have a single block gap between the bookcases and the table itself, otherwise it won't work. Anyways, in the last episode, we gained the means to get to the end of the game. However, I am woefully underprepared for that, so we're gonna spend the next couple of episodes getting ready. Now there are several mines that we can go to, but in particular, I'm gonna head north and explore one of the canyons that I found up there. I mean, I found it a while ago, and I didn't do anything with it, so let's go do that now. I mean, it has been suggested to me that you can fight the final boss wearing a suit of iron armor, but what I would like to do is to go in with a suit of diamond armor. Like, just step it up and be double plus ready, you know? And I also want to take in some diamond weaponry, so in all we're gonna need to find about 25 diamonds, which is unfortunate, to be honest, because that's not an easy affair. But no, look on the bright side, right? Best foot forward and other insincere platitudes. We're having a nice walk through the forest, I'm gonna get some exploring done. Who don't love doing that? I love doing that. It's one of the reasons I'm down on living in an urban sprawl. There's nowhere I can really go to, like, explore stuff. And if I do explore, what do I find? Another block of flats. How lovely. Like, I can't stick a flag in a block of flats and call it my own. Oppress the inhabitants, force them to make me cups of tea. And if you can't do that, what's the point of being British? And no, I'm not bitter about the Empire. Shut up. Alright, we're... well, 2 minutes in, apparently. Okay. But more importantly, we are at the canyon. Now I'm going to take a look at the edge, because I really like the view. And it gives me an excuse to bring up a wonderful phrase that I learned recently. It's a French phrase, l'appel du vide, the appeal of the void. And it describes the desire that people have to jump off tall things. Also, I'll be back for that surface call when I'm done exploring. It will serve as a commiseration prize because I didn't find anything, or the cherry on the cake because I did. I see you. Well then. So, I did bring a bucket of water of my own, but I'm going to divert the river first, because that way I can get a free ride to the base of the canyon and use my portable water for... probably lava. I don't know. Though speaking of which, let's get rid of you and equip that. I has a bucket. Right, it's going to take you as well. Okay, down we go. Take me on an adventure, waterfall. Right, so immediately I'm seeing a lot of coal. That's kind of useful. Maybe. But some of it's pretty high up, and I don't want to work to get it. Especially since I already have a lot of coal back at the house. And now what was that? Ah, that was a bat. Okay. First step, marking the point where we came in. Night's probably going to fall before we leave, and I want to make sure I can easily find my way out. And... actually, no. You know what? Show me where I need to go, River. Let's get old Pocahontas up in this. Strip mining natural resources is what Pocahontas was about, right? Like that and gelatinous cubes and zombies and stuff. Oh hey, there is a zombie down here! I wonder why he isn't getting hurt, because monsters can hurt one another, and the slime just has an area of effect attack, so... WTF, mate? Ah, there we go. Now, when they are this small, the slime cubes can't hurt you, so a lot of people like to keep them as pets. And I don't know why I don't, to be honest, because that is just adorable. Oh, and thank you very much, the river. I've got some diamonds. That is exactly what I came here to get. I've got to listen to you more often. You don't lie to me like the wind does. So, one of the easiest ways to find diamonds is to dig your way right down to bedrock level, pick a single direction, and just dig straight until you strike gold. Or diamonds. You know what I mean. But, frankly, that's a cheap tactic, and I feel like it's cheating. But I really want to find some diamonds, so I'm going to be adapting that tactic for this game. Actually, can I hit you from up here? Well, yes, because I've got a bow and arrow, but whatever, let's get up close and personal. He's not going anywhere. He's stuck in the river flow. Man, it led me to some diamonds, it's pinned a monster to the wall, and here are some more diamonds. I think the river suddenly became this game's MVP. Alright, let's throw up some more torches, so I'll hopefully be safe from the monsters. And let's get some more diamonds. Oh, this is a good start. Oh, and there's some iron as well. Double trouble. Now, there's actually a... Wait, am I safe? Yes. There's actually an enhancement for the pickaxe that sort of futzes with the game's mechanics a little bit in regards to what you find in the cave. The enchantment sort of skews the random number generator in your favour, such that whenever you mine out a block of iron or gold or whatever, there's a greater chance to find another block of the same thing behind it. Oh, and hello, more diamonds! Man, what a trip. I especially like that they are next to some redstone, too. Like, the little blue-red motif looks good. It's entirely accidental, mind you, but sometimes that is the best thing. And I'm just gonna clear out the rest of this little block here. Safe? Still yes. So how many diamonds do I have? 13! Not a bad figure at all. And now back to the wall. I mean, you can see why I don't want to make a point of only doing this instead of exploring the natural cave systems, because this could get incredibly boring to watch. It isn't. It's riveting, and the commentary is hilarious, and you send all your donations to the handsome and talented uploader. But it could be boring if I did too much of it. Which is weird, because doing this on your own, there is a very simple pleasure to be had in just completing a time-consuming and non-challenging task. You just pull the trigger and away you go. Also, I'm not entirely sure where this lava's coming from, because I thought I got rid of it all, but... Ah, well, it's not actively killing me, so let's just ignore it. That's the adult way of dealing with your problems. And then you just keep playing video games while you do your best to ignore it. But yeah, on your own, it's fun to just drop out and explore like this. To an extent. I mean, there's a mod for the PC version that lets you build an automatic excavator, and I can see how that would be useful too. Like, you just plug in the dimensions you want, and it brings back all the materials that it finds. Gravel is affected by gravity, you guys. I don't know if I mentioned this recently, but there it is. Ah, that's alright, just means that I have to work my way around it. Oh, gosh, that just made the problem worse, didn't it? Well, I guess not, because it's made this little cove for me to explore. And there's probably nothing down here, but it's worth a look. Actually, yeah, there's nothing here. Ah, well. Can't all be winners, right? And you know what? Since the lava flow has stopped where it has, I'm going to take a brief moment to turf out some of the junk in my inventory. You will notice me being exceptionally careful, perhaps more than I should be, because I don't want to accidentally throw out a stack of diamonds. That would make me very sad, to the point that I would cancel this whole LP and go and play Space Milkman instead. Because that's on my to-do list, by the way, along with Metal Dungeon, Extreme Express, Suzuki Bakuhatsu, a whole bunch of other esoteric junk that nobody really knows about. Anyway, what just went hiss? Probably something falling into the lava flow, and water flow and being carried into the lava. Excellent. I'm pretty jumpy today, and good at my words. I just don't want to lose those diamonds. Like, or the entire game world, which is one of the perils of playing on hardcore mode. Or at least as close as you can to doing that in the console version. It's kind of like when you buy off-brand version of certain foods, you know? Like, it's basically the same thing, but something is off and you don't quite know what it is. Kind of like when your wife gets replaced with a replicant. On that topic, when I was in college, I picked a word. a made-up word known only to myself, so that if ever I come back from the future, I know that it's actually me and I can trust him, and it's not just some sort of crazy robot clone. Now you might think that that's a really stupid plan, and it is, right up until the point where I need it. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why that's the plan I set up, but I had to have been inspired by something, right? And those are the best kinds of plans. The ones that just come out of nowhere. I mean, look at this very series, for example. I started off intending to just derp around for an hour or so until I died, and now I'm getting ready to fight a dragon. I mean, I can't say I'm going to do particularly well in fighting a dragon, but I'm going to give it the old college try. Which is to say that I'm probably just going to look at Wikipedia and then change some of the words. The lecturers will never see it coming. And yeah, see, I knew I'd be okay grabbing that redstone. Even if there was an impromptu lava flow, the gravel would stop it from going anywhere, although that's a lot further back than I thought. And so typical of my experiences in playing this game. And I'm playing this game about the same as I do on my own, but I sometimes feel like I take more risks making a sandwich than I do playing this game, you know? Well, with that said, I'm hearing monsters. So, we might need to get ready for a fight. Okay, anything this way? Nope, that's a dead end, so let's just make our way back this way. After we grab some of this. And then we're going to do some exploring. Because the amount of zombie noises overlapping like that, it makes me think there's a dungeon around here, so let's go and find some of that. This is the worst way to find some of that, by the way. You're meant to just blunder into them, like I did with the other two, but what the heck. I'm in the mood for digging out rectangles, so let's make some rectangles. Oh yeah, and see, it's worth it. I found some iron. I need some of that. Ow, and not a small amount either. When I enchant my next pickaxe, I hope I get fortune on it, because I'm doing very well for finding some stuff. Except for the dungeon, which wasn't down there. Sad trombone. Alright, let's do one more, and then we'll give up, and then... well, hush my mouth, look at that! Hey guys, how's it going? Man, I am so glad I've got some reach on this thing. I'm also glad that the new... whoa! Hello. I'm glad that the console version didn't get the new combat mechanics yet. And I kind of hope that it never does, because I don't much like them. Right, hang on, are we safe? There's no creepers? Yes, good. On we go! The new combat mechanics give you a shield in your offhand, and cooldown on your attacks. Not on the enemy attacks, just on you, because that's how good balancing works, don't you know? I don't know, I kind of prefer the combat in this version. You just swing the sword around going... I mean, not when you're doing the commentary, of course. I'm keeping up a professional air. The frantic sobbing comes when you're playing the game on your own. Or, you know, when you throw a stack of diamonds into the lava, or something. Although I do reserve the right to throw a tantrum when I die. We'll see how that goes when we get to it. Also, there's another rich vein. Loving it. Can make an army of iron golems to protect the homeland with some of this. Except probably not, because the AI would just trip over its feet trying to deal with that. And that was fine, because I was in a bunker. I'm okay, folks. I think I'm going to go back into the pit here and follow my own trail of breadcrumbs back to the surface. Oh hey! Breadcrumbs! Because I'm eating bread. I see what I did there. That's an accidental thing. Ooh, I'll take these. And there's a name tag as well. I'm going to put these to good use. Or stupid use. Because there are some Easter eggs that involve using a name tag to give certain mobs certain names. Maybe we'll see one of those. I don't know. Looking at time, though, I think I have time enough to go and explore the other part of this mine a little bit more. I mean, to be fair, of course I can explore the other part of this mine. I'm in the middle of a week off. Like, I could just sit here and do this all day. And kinda already have done. Clearly. But that's alright. We can't go too far, because I've not got very many torches left. and I'm likely going to need to use them for lighting up where the lava used to be. I'm destroying natural ecosystems for its own selfish gain. Heck yeah, I am the alpha life form. Alright, what do you got for me, cave? Actually, this looks like it could be an entire system of its own. Wow. But I will happily pick up this lapis lazuli. I can use it for enchanting, but you also get experience for finding it, which also helps with the enchanting. Double trouble. And yeah, that looks like its own little subsystem down there, which isn't something I can reasonably explore with 4 torches. So let's head back and cover some more ground. We can do more damage that way. I think that's how that quote works, right? I don't know. Oh. Hello, why is there a slime ball down here? Because I know I didn't drop it. And slime cubes don't naturally die, so what up with that, do? I don't know. But it could mean that something's up here that could do a lot of damage. And there's a lot of qualifiers in that sentence, so it ultimately boils down to meaning very little. I wonder if I've ended up digging my way back up to the surface of the canyon. Like, am I in a... kinda in a wall over there, sort of a thing? I don't know. And I'm out of torches, so now is as good a time as any to retrace my steps. Also, that last one was anticlimactic. I want to see giant cave-ins, damn it! I'd say there's probably a bunch of stuff up as well, but we'll put that on the to-do list. That famous to-do list that takes me a very long time to get through. So yeah, I think we had a pretty good haul with today's expedition. We got those... what was it, like 15 diamonds? Or whatever? Because that's the majority of what I need to arm myself for the final boss. I mean, I don't know about armoring myself for the end boss. Good sentence, Andy. Well done. I think I will need quite a few more diamonds before I have enough of that, though. I mean, that's how I go on with every aspect of my life. Like, if I somehow came into £1 million, I'll think, that's neat and all, but I could have upwards of £1 million. Though realistically, if I ended up with £1 million, you would never see me again. I'd be on a quest to buy one of every single pog they ever made. Man, I picked up a lot of junk doing this. Let's get rid of some useless stuff before we carry on home. Okay, and... you. Right, looks like we're all done. Actually, no. You know what? Redstone. I think I'm going to reserve comments on when we are or are not done until I actually get home, because I could get distracted by all kinds of things between now and then. I mean, for example, I'm pretty sure I saw something screwing around in the dungeon to the right, so I should probably be paying attention to that rather than exploring. Is there anything in... oh! Hey, there totally is something in here! Oh, how's it going, zombie? Alright, let's push on. Let's kinda hope that we don't have to deal with too many more monsters on the way out. Because, like, I can deal with them, but I would rather not. Again, that's the adult method of dealing with your problems. Such as my attitude with bills, or going to work, or cooking, or cleaning, or anything that isn't just lying on the floor going because I already did that today. Caught up on doing that while this last episode was processing. And that makes 2 ridiculous noises in this very video. Clearly, I'm bringing my A game for being the king of commentary. Ugh, the river! Why have you turned on me, though? I thought we were friends. Also, legit, I like the name River. I don't know why, I just think it's really pretty. Same deal with summer and sky. Thing is, I don't... it's also because I don't get to see them in England, I think. But I don't think I'd ever name my daughter any of those, because it's kind of setting the bar kind of low for them, and I think that's a shame. Also, yay gold! If I get enough, I'm going to make a point to rescue some more villagers. And that's just looping back on myself, so let's... whoa! Okay! I wasn't quite ready that time. That's unfortunate. That's exactly what I like seeing when the gravel ceilings collapse. Or the sand, if you happen to be in a desert. Also, have I been down here for so long that we've done the entire night cycle? That's pretty impressive. Also, I forgot a torch. Also, Night Cycle sounds like a pretty badass name for a 90s superhero. And it would have that kind of ambient synth music that's kind of popular lately, like, you know, Perturbator stuff. Also, I probably should have looked out for my sword before I came down here, because now it broke and I don't have it. See, I should be okay because it's daytime, but we'll play it safe anyway. Also, that makes this perspective even better. I know I've mentioned it before. I love looking at the world like this, because it looks like I'm falling in slow motion, even though I'm climbing upwards. Reminds me of that 3D Echo the Dolphin game. Like, I liked the look of it, but the perspective would get skewed pretty easily, and well, there was no way of knowing which was up, so if you needed to surface for air, it was kind of a roll of the dice. But no, we are up. We're out of the canyon, and we're pretty much ready to fight our way home. Incredibly slowly. But no, it's cool. It's fine. It's building up suspense and letting us savor the victory. Or, like, it's because I'm trying to swim upstream, which is probably some contributing factor in slowing me down. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, and here's coal. A reward for doing so well in my adventures. It's just going to be a little bit awkward to collect it, because I have to keep adjusting my position on account of the water. In fact, I'm probably actually going to have to get in there and mine it underwater. And doing that takes, I think, twice the time to mine stuff when you're underwater. I don't know, quite a while longer than usual. Now, there used to be a potion in the game for a potion of fatigue, which would make it so that it always treated you as being underwater when you were mining. But they took it out, because there's no real use to it, well, beyond like annoying people in multiplayer. Alright, gonna take a look at our new mining strip and sign off. Join us next time for some more Minecraft, and until next time, goodbye! Man, I hope a monster doesn't knock me down there.